Welcome. Welcome to the Teen Room here at the Paul I. Phillips Center of the Boys and Girls Clubs of Grand Rapids. And welcome to the 2021 Virtual Youth of the Year event. I'm Patrick Plaskowski. I'm the CEO of the Boys and Girls Clubs of Grand Rapids Youth Commonwealth. And it's my pleasure to welcome you here. It's been almost exactly 1 year since our last Youth of the Year event on March 10th, 2020. And as we all know, everything changed just days later on Friday, March 13th. But I am really happy to say that despite all the struggles of the past year, we are still here. Doors open every day to serve the children and family of our community. And we're back 1 year later here at Youth of the Year with some amazing young people for you to meet. But first, I want to make sure to thank our two very generous sponsors. First, Lake Michigan Credit Union, which is our presenting sponsor. Not only do they sponsor this event, but they are truly a great community partner with a focus on youth and families in the community. And you'll be hearing from Don Bratt, their Chief Marketing Officer and Senior Vice President, in just a bit. I also want to thank our silver sponsor, First National Bank of Michigan, who has also been a stalwart supporter of this event, as well as a committed and thoughtful partner in all the work we do. And finally, I want to thank all of our table hosts and all of you who are attending this event today. Thank you so much for being here. It's your support that makes all of our work possible, and that's a great help to the youth that we're going to meet today. So much has happened in the last year, and I'd like to give you a short recap of what the world's crazy events have meant for the kids here at the clubs. Just 3 days after we met last year at Youth of the Year 2020, we had to shut our doors. Our biggest immediate concern was about feeding our kids. Many of our families rely on our nightly dinner for their children, for nutrition, and for their family budget. So 1 week after shutdown, we were serving takeout dinners to any and all families in our community. By June, we had served over 13,000 meals to the community. On June 22nd, we were then able to safely open once again for kids. And like many of you, summer began to feel almost normal or closer to normal. But as the school year approached, we saw cases started to rise and schools planning to remain closed. And we realized that we had an impending crisis on our hands. Virtual schooling meant that hundreds, maybe thousands of working parents would be facing an impossible choice between work and supporting their kids' virtual learning. So in September, we changed our operations to be open all day from 8:30 to 5:30 p.m. And we hired additional staff to provide families the support that they so desperately needed. Therefore, the parents of our kids have been able to leave their children with us and know that while they're out working to support their family, we're here every day to support their child. This year has been hard for all of us. It's been especially hard on adolescents and teens who've been cut off from crucial social and emotional support during a time of life that they need it most. We've seen the effects of the pandemic in our teen members, undoubtedly, and we're doing more than ever to support their social and emotional health. And once again, I've been amazed by the perseverance and the resilience our members have shown. Youth of the Year is always an opportunity for us to highlight some of our most resilient, determined, and accomplished teens, and this year's event is more meaningful than ever. Now, today you will meet 4 remarkable teens. The first 2 that we will meet are our junior Youth of the Year participants, Vernal Magnan and Ra'Niyah Calloway. As junior Youth of the Year, they complete many of the same requirements as our older Youth of the Year participants, with a special and strong emphasis on personal growth, service, and leadership in the clubs and the community. In the next videos, we will hear from them and from their mentors in the clubs.
My name is Vernal Magnan, and I go to Kenilworth Hills High School. My first day, it was really good. When I walked in, I seen like a whole bunch of kids having fun, using teamwork, and I seen how like everybody was just playful. Like it was respect. I seen everybody asking with manners and seeing how it went, but the day was good. And after that, I went home. I was like, Mom, man, it was a really good club to go to. She was like, man, I knew it from the start. You should have been going there. And from there, I started playing the soccer team for style, and then I started playing for basketball. I started going there. I knew it was a struggle, and I know from me being there, it grew. With like my grades, I know they're like a little tipped off, but when I started going there, they started picking up like it was nothing. Like it was like a snap of an eye. I started getting help from staff. I started doing stuff around the club, helping, and that's what made my day. I was like, look, I've been bored and I've been going through some stuff at home, and then when I went to the club, everything changed. It was like, look, it's a whole new world when you walk in and walk out.
I'm Officer Learned with the Grand Rapids Police Department. Been assigned to the Boys and Girls Club, specifically the Style Center on the west side of town. Been there a little over a year, about a year and a half now. I met Vernal right after I joined the center. Vernal has always been kind of like a little bit of a jokester. He's always got something to say or a joke to throw in. To see him grow as much as he did over the last year and still want to participate in the club, even after getting a job, he participates with Pathways to Policing. We had it last night, and he actually made an effort when he got out of work to come all the way down to the department and continue with that, which really shows the maturity that he's growing into.
I know Derek, he's been helping me out. We've been doing the police academy thing for the Pathways, and it's been going great. I love it, and I've been wanting to become a police officer from the start, and he's actually helping me out from the beginning. Me going there, I felt like to be like a little better of a person, I see kids struggling a little bit, so I got up and I went to the kid that was having hard, and I helped him, and then me and him worked all day. If he was struggling, I was like, nope, we're not gonna quit, we're not gonna give up. We're gonna hurt, let's get this done, let's get your grade. And he started having like a little problem, and then I helped him through it. I was like, you know what, let's get you where to succeed. And he was like, man, I've never heard that word. I was like, yo, it's like you've grown up to do real good things like with your work, so the fact is that you should never give up. And that's what a lot of staff told me to do, and that's why I'm here today.
Hi, my name is Ra'Niyah. I just started going to Harrison. I used to go to U-Prep. I'm in 8th grade right now. and I'm 13 years old. When I get older, for Boys and Girls Club, we started doing this program with photography. I think that's what I want to do when I get older. It takes nice pictures, and it's a lot of things you learn. I like how you do in zoom and out zoom. I like a lot of stuff about photography, and I can see people's smiles on their face and stuff. And since I took those pictures, I see a lot more.
My name is Kiesha Conley. I work at the Boys and Girls Club, the Paul Lai location. I work with the kindergarten through 2nd graders. Me and Ra'Niyah actually just started recently getting close during the pandemic. Well, we're still in the pandemic, but yeah, so she helps me a lot with the kiddos. Like, she'll come in the room, and if I need help with anything, she'll just come in there like, hey, Miss Kiesha, how are you today? I'm like, good. She's like, okay, well, I'll come back and talk to you later. She's always in great spirits. So, like I said, she always makes sure I'm okay. She's like, hey, how are you? You know, I never seen Ra'Niyah with an attitude or seem like she's down or something's frustrating her or she's upset or anything. So I think she's been doing pretty well. Anything that I need help with, she would do it. Like, if I know for a fact if I needed anyone in the whole building, I would call on her. Not saying that the other kids wouldn't do it, but she would be the first one to not hesitate.
So me and Coach L, that's the closest bond that I got with everybody. And then it's Miss Vanessa. She helps me out with a lot. And Miss Jasmine, we talk about a lot. And then we like pick plans for Keystone. Oh, actually Keystone actually helped me a lot with money and stuff. So like when I get a job, when I get older, they actually helped me out a lot. That was a long time ago. But in a learning center, it was always good vibes and stuff. We learned a lot of different things. I think we had a petting zoo back then too, right? Like, yeah, and she used to like put it on a board and stuff and teach us about animals. Then we had the art room, did a lot of arts and stuff.
What I like about working at the Boys and Girls Club, I actually was a kid who went to the Boys and Girls Club. I actually went to Seaman. Before Seaman was the Boys and Girls Club, I went to Seaman. So yeah, and I also used to help coach at Seaman, coach cheerleading. So I think for me, it's more of I wanted to be who was there for me.
It actually made my family bond stronger, and it made us get along more and stuff, talk about more things. Remember when we had graduated and then we had to sing and stuff. That was fun. There's a lot of memories. Like when we're here, we feel safe and stuff. Well, we feel safe at home, but you know what I'm saying? And then we get better bonds with everybody. Everybody's nice and stuff. And then I really like the club. You learn new things every day.
Thank you to our Junior Youth of the Year participants, and thank you especially to those mentors as well. I expect that we will probably be seeing all of them again next year at this time. Now, it's time to meet our 2021 Youth of the Year candidates, Dymond Cummings and Justyce McIntosh. Both of these young women are extraordinary. While only one will be chosen as the 2021 Boys and Girls Clubs of Grand Rapids Youth of the Year and go on to represent us at the state level, both will be receiving scholarships thanks to the generosity of our sponsors. And they both have overcome so many obstacles, accomplished so much in their young lives, and have very bright futures ahead of them. Let's meet Dymond and Justyce and a couple of their very special mentors.
Hi, I'm Dymond Cummings. I go to Kelloggsville High School and I am in the 10th grade. I started attending the Boys and Girls Club 9 years ago. In 2013, I moved with my aunt and my brothers, and then I got adopted 2019. In 2011, I lived with my auntie Angel, and all her kids and me went to Style. And then in 2013, I transferred over to Seaman Boys and Girls Club and built a bond with all the staffs and became a great leader. In 2015, the first spring concert, that's when I got into my passion of dance, my choreographies, and helped the kids out to overcome their passion and help them with their passion, whatever their passion might be. My passion is dance, so I might help them with what they want to do in life. It could be abandonment from family, friends, just little things, and then they go through a lot, depression, separation anxiety from it. That's how I am with my parents. When I got abandoned when I was, I don't know, maybe 2 years old, 3, I didn't realize how much it hindered me and stressed me out until I turned 10. And then I finally hit my first stage of depression, and I realized that with that, I need to figure out something to do, and that's dance. And that basically helped me with everything that I go through now. Ooh, stress-free. I feel stress-free. And all the negativity is out. I feel like I'm in my own room and just nobody's around me. It just releases all the stress, negativity, and it just helped me cope with everything. I realized that when youth are abandoned, they deal with neglect, stress, trauma, and anxiety, the same things I went through in life. So I like to help them out with the same things I go through. When I first came to the Boys and Girls Club, Miss Felicia was around and really didn't talk to her as much. I mean, because Coach O was always there. And just like after that, I finally opened up to Miss Felicia. And she has a daughter of her own. So I basically built a bond with little old Leah. Miss Felicia basically provides a lot for me also. She has taught me to be a strong person.
Hi, I'm Felicia Wilson. I'm the club director at Seaman Boys and Girls Club. I have been with the Boys and Girls Club about 8 to 9 years now. So I've known Dymond for about, so she's probably around 7, 8 years old. She's always been a passionate, energetic student, very helpful. She makes such an impact on so many kids, you know, despite her going through so much. She has had so many challenges, but you wouldn't know that because through her adversity, she doesn't let her stop her. She continues to thrive through anything that's thrown at her, and she's able to be an influence on the youth around her by being positive and mentoring them by dancing and just guiding them and being a leader. Her act of kindness, her passion about just working with kids and helping them out, and I see her in the future actually developing and helping youth because she's so influential now. I know that it's gonna grow into something way bigger, and she may be a director someday at the Boys and Girls Club, maybe, hopefully, but I know her passion is dancing and she wants her own studio, and I believe that she will be able to do those things because she has those characteristics already.
She made sure that nobody ever puts me down because she knows she has always believed in me and everything that I've been going through. She's also been a mother. Everybody been a mother, father, brother, sister to me throughout the club years of my 9 years going to any Boys and Girls Club.
Other candidate, Dymond Cummings, well, I came from the Seaman Boys and Girls Club, and Dymond walked in the club right when I did. And not for the consolers, but she was a foster kid like myself. And we so connected. And I can see she's going one way trying to be somebody that she didn't have to be instead of being who she really was. And I've seen Dymond grow. She's been through a lot of adversity, but she's fought through it. And we always talk about what do you want to become in life? What do you stand for? What do you want to represent? And Dymond is, you know, we have 2 candidates, but they both win to me. And I just feel profound to be impactful in their lives.
Oh, okay. Coach O. It's a lot. Coach O has been a big father, mentor, anything that you could basically name to me, just not me, my family, anything that you wanted, needed, helped with. Coach O was always there to help you and provide for you. He's not the person, he's a goofy person, everybody knows that, but he can be serious at sometimes and you really need that seriousness. He's a very helpful mentor to me. He has, ever since I've been coming to Seaman Boys and Girls Club, he has made sure he stayed in contact with me, my family, and helped me with a lot. He's probably the first person that taught me how to dribble and shoot a basketball. Many staff has encouraged me by participating in various club roles and several leadership roles. And I just want to encourage other youth and members to just go to your passion. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of what anybody else says about anything. Don't think negative about yourself. Just go for whatever you want to do in life, because it'll happen. Club is just a family. They probably be strangers when you first get there, but then you'll build that family bond with them at each club, because once you go to one club, you belong to all the clubs. And that's how I basically got my family together at Seaman, Style, and Paula.
Well, I'm Justyce McIntosh, 17 years old currently, in the 11th grade. Going to Kent Innovation High and Godwin part-time. Coming to the club was really, I didn't want to come at first. I'm against it. I was against everything. I didn't want to go nowhere. But I'm glad my aunt actually made me come here. At first it was like, I was scared, you know, having like a skin condition, you know, people seeing it, oh, you got these granny hands. You know, it made me feel like really insecure. You know, I was already going to school with it. And then coming here is just like, I was isolated. And then Sean, he was like, you need to get out there, you know, they're not gonna judge you. I'm not gonna let anyone hurt your feelings. So I ended up meeting the girls, and we ended up being real close to the girls. Then my 11th grade year, I was coming back here more often. And then he said, you know, the youth of the year would be good for you to do it since you didn't do it last year. So I did it. And then I'm here now. I had my elementary school, I went to Coy Creative Arts Academy. So like that school is just, you know, you do a lot of dancing, acting, singing, and arts. So I had a principal there, Jerry McComb. And he ended up coming to Ford, so my mom ended up transferring me to Ford since I was closer to Ford than Coy anyway. So I came to Ford like my 5th grade year. And then since he knew me, you know, he just had like a lot of potential in me. So when I came to Ford, my 8th grade year, my 7th grade year, I took care of the student leadership team. I made sure we did community service projects in there. I worked with a lady named Glenda Harris. She helped me. She told me, you know, she got me into the school I'm into now. And yeah, I did it like, for the leadership, I did like community service projects, and we went and we had an orchestra band, so we played to like the elders and stuff like that. And then coming to the club, I just did the same thing I was doing at Ford and moved it over to here. So Jasmine and Coach O just decided, you know, to put me aboard. Plus I was already helping around the club, you know, they needed something, I was always there to help them with something. So leadership was just leadership from Ford, and I brought it over here to Keystone. And then Keystone just elevated me, and then now I'm here.
My name is Derek Owens. I'm the club director for the Paul I. Phillips Boys and Girls Clubs. And my role as the club director is to identify the member that is most rewarding for this position, who I think is opportunistic, has the ambition to do the paperwork. I first met Justyce when I came into the club in 2018 around Thanksgiving. Very quiet, very unassuming, and I was making a transition from being the director from one club to the next, and had to make some changes. And we sort of connected because she was always there, always looking to help. Wanted to help the store, and we had basketball. She would always help her out in my basketball cleaning up. So I knew that she was special qualities about her. And so when the opportunity came up for her to sign up for Youth of the Year, she embraced it.
Being that year, well, like my 7th grade year, me coming back here, my brother and my dad, my mom was going to bury my uncle in Chicago. And I ended up staying here because I was still in school. So I was living with my grandma. I was with her for like a week because my mom, she went down there, she stayed down there for a little bit. And like, I think it was like 2 days before she was supposed to come home, we got like a call, like, you know, your mom, your brother and your dad is like moving all y'all stuff out. It's like a big shock, you know, like what? I lived in this house for like 12, 13 years. So it's like, it's a big smack in the face at first, you know, like what? So we speed down and it's like all of our stuff is like in front of the yard. And like in this neighborhood, you know, like we're real known, everybody's known on this side of the block, you know, so. I left that house with just three pair of pants and 2 shirts and 1 pair of shoes, a Kmart pair of shoes, so I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't really think that, you know, like I really thought like, you know, if your parents don't love you, then like nobody's gonna love you. So I came here and I met Coach and Jasmine, and it's like, well, they love me here, so.
Thank you. Thank you, Dymond and Justyce, for sharing your stories. And thanks again to both of their mentors and to all the staff and the volunteers who are there for them every day at the clubs. Now I'd like to ask Don Bratt, Chief Marketing Officer and Senior Vice President at Lake Michigan Credit Union, to say a few words.
Good afternoon. On behalf of Lake Michigan Credit Union, it's a pleasure and an honor to be here today and to have served as a Youth of the Year judge. Lake Michigan Credit Union appreciates everything the local Boys and Girls Club does to help the youth in our communities reach their full potential. And this year, the Boys and Girls Club has really gone above and beyond, helping our community by increasing their services because of COVID. Almost 150 young people have benefited from extended hours so that they can be helped with tutoring and also providing meals. To be named the Youth of the Year means being named the best of the best. Justyce McIntosh and Dymond Cummings committed to this process months ago by agreeing to complete an application, write an essay, get letters of endorsement, prepare a speech, and attend meetings, all in the hope of being named Youth of the Year. The process to choose a winner is very comprehensive. Participants in the program are already viewed as outstanding individuals, and the winner is chosen based on how they rank in the following categories. First, community involvement, their overall GPA, their written essay, the content and delivery of their speech to the judges, and an interview with the judges. It takes a lot of determination and drive to become a finalist for Youth of the Year. And both of these candidates are very young, remarkable, and driven. They can't wait to use their God-given talents to make a positive impact in the world. And in many cases, they already are. Being a judge is no easy task either. I was humbled and moved by the candidates' intimate stories and the unique obstacles and challenges each face, as well as their ability to persevere and thrive. The other 3 judges and myself are very grateful for the opportunity to be part of this process and have gotten to know these 2 amazing finalists. I applaud the Boys and Girls Club for its support and encouragement of the children it serves, both here in our community and across the country. Children need safe places to thrive, with caring adults serving as their champions to support them and instill confidence. To the staff, the board of directors, the volunteers, and law enforcement officers, you give children a safe place where they can grow and build confidence. And for that, we as a community, thank you.
So as you can see, the Boys and Girls Clubs of Grand Rapids is more than just an after-school hangout. We provide special programming, mentoring, tutoring, great meals, and most of all, a safe haven for kids who may otherwise not have a safe place to go, a place for them to belong. There are hundreds of touching stories that happen every day at our clubs, and you are the reason that we are able to continue offering these services. Your support matters now more than ever as we face additional costs to keep our Learning Assistance Program going and to ensure that we're able to provide extra learning support this summer and beyond. We need your help to make sure that we can be there for our kids. So please consider donating now to help fund these important programs. Today, I would like you to consider a gift of at least $70. $70 provides 1 month of programming for 1 member. Some of you may be able to give more, and we invite you to consider making as big a gift as you're able, whether that's $100, $1,000, or more. And you can donate right now on either our website or on Facebook. If you're watching this on our website, just click on the donate button in the top right corner. If you're on Facebook, go to our profile and click on the donate button right under our cover photo. And very specially today, all new or upgraded gifts will be matched dollar for dollar by the Peter C. and Emma Jean Cook Foundation, up to $30,000. So obviously this means when you give $100, we'll receive $200 for this important work. If you give us $250, we'll receive $500. So I'll go ahead and pause for just a moment so you go find that donate button. Okay, thank you. And thanks again to the Peter C. and Emma Jean Cook Foundation. Now, if you have any trouble at all, please shoot us a message on Facebook or email us at info@bgcgrandrapids.org. And while you're filling out that donation form, I'd like to mention just one other way that you can make a really big impact, and that's by making your gift monthly. So you can charge $20, $50, $100, or whatever on your credit card each month. And every gift, no matter how large or small, helps in a big way at the Boys and Girls Clubs of Grand Rapids. And today, it helps even more because whatever you give will be doubled by the Cook Foundation. Now, for those of you who were able to be here today and support us, I want to thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. Your support means so much to us, and it makes such a big difference for all of our kids. Now, without further ado, I'd like to get to the big moment and the big reveal and announce this year's winner of the Youth of the Year 2021. I'd like to ask Don to join me then one more time. Thank you, Don.
Absolutely, you're very welcome.
And with no further ado, I'd like to announce that this year's 2021 Boys and Girls Club of Grand Rapids Youth Commonwealth Youth of the Year is Dymond Cummings. Come on up here, Dymond. Congratulations. Thank you. Oh, hold on. Thank you, Miss America, as well.
Thank you.
Yeah, would you like to say a few words? Congratulations.
I just want to say thank you to everybody that mentored me and helped me through this whole process and journey. I want to thank my auntie for being a great supportive mother and aunt for me, and my family and friends that support me with everything else. Thank you.
Thank you, Dad.
Congratulations.